Everybody, Wilton Hunt over here. During times like this, where we're all a bit concerned about the economy, and what I see is a lot of business owners, including me, well, pulling back on our marketing and advertising spend, and which is natural for everyone to do. So one big takeaway I would like you to think about is when you're pulling back, you might want to figure out which of these is getting you better ROI versus others. And typically, I'll say the rule of thumb typically will be to focus on those that are pulling them in versus pushing your message out there. So let's talk about push versus pull. So let's go back to the 90s, right? So 90s, let's say if you're doing a lot of TV, radio, newspaper, you're pushing your messages out there, right? You're pushing your brand out there to try to attract, right, clientele. So that's called push marketing. You're pushing them out there, your message out there, hoping that down the line they come to you. So that's what old school would call it, push marketing. And majority of the advertising out there is push marketing, pushing a message out there. Back in the 90s, pull marketing would be, for example, Yellow Pages, right? That is targeting those who are already looking for you. Let's say if they have a leaky roof, they go straight to the Yellow Pages. They go to art, they look at roofers. So you're pulling them in. Those type of advertising is more effective because you're pulling them in. You're not blasting out there everywhere, hoping that somebody would come to you. So in the good old days, Yellow Pages, that's why folks spend a lot of money on Yellow Pages back then, because they're ready, they're warm, they are problem aware, you're pulling them in, versus spending a lot of money on newspaper, billboard, stuff like that. Again, does it work? Yeah, it works. But again, during economic, right, uncertainty like right now, your mindset should be shifted. Hey, is push or pull? You might want to evaluate putting more into pull rather than push during right crisis like this. So present day push versus pull. So pulling them in is Google, right? If they're mindful already, problem where imminent need, their problem where they go straight to Google with their tiny little device. So that's where if you're pulling back your marketing, you don't want to be pulling back anything on those that's ready to use your services, right? Versus pushing our, for example, modern day will be social media. Again, not saying don't do it, but right now, if you're choosing which of these to pull back, right, any type thing that's pushing out, such as social media, running online wise will be like video ads, banner ads. That's what agencies love to sell you on because they're easy to do, right? So really evaluate modern day. Are you in the next couple years during economic uncertainty? I would suggest you to put more or pull back your spend on push marketing and right not really pull back much on pull marketing. Pull marketing, they're already looking for you. That's high ROI. Okay, so go back. What I would do is really sit down with a piece of paper, really map out your advertising marketing spend, right? Each of these, and then right by it, put it on there. Is this push or is this pull? And also put on there how much money are you spending on each of these strategies. So put together a grid, or it could be on Excel, and then really figure out, is this a good ROI or not? Is this push or pull? And would really suggest you not to really pull back a lot on the pull marketing side and evaluate which of these push marketing to start pulling back. Let me know if you have questions.